Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. My name is AJ Sonics, or you can simply call me AJ. So, welcome to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Me gonna be training my Lucas amiibo in this stream. Trying to try something different, just to see if it's fun to stream training an amiibo session. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to get it to level 50. So let's jump right into it and see how well this goes. So we're going to be doing best of 3. And as well as this Lucas amiibo is from the Wii U. Hold on. Okay, I guess I just forgot to turn on the amiibo thing, so just give me 1 second. Okay, so I don't know why, just give me a sec. So I guess this is what happens when you underestimate that you cannot enable amiibo when your controller is connected to the console, I guess. So sorry, that's my bad. Anyway, so as I was saying, this amiibo, I transferred the data from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So it's already a level 12, and like I said, we're just gonna jump right into it. Alright, so here we go with the first set. So hopefully this amiibo learns quickly. So I think I can start with is the origins of this amiibo's name and kind of why I named it Frisk. So for those who are not too familiar who Frisk is, it's a reference to the main character of Undertale. And the reason why I named Lucas Frisk, or again the main character of Undertale, there is, I think it was technically an April Fool's video by the game theorist or game theory that Ness from, I believe it's Mother 2, is Sans from Undertale. And honestly, in my opinion, it was a pretty decent theory. I can at least appreciate the details MatPat put into the theory. And so I think a lot of people didn't agree with the theory, but I mean, it is just a theory. I'm not gonna finish that phrase, but it is just a theory, and he was just proposing that with the details that you see from Undertale, he can make it a plausible case that Ness could be Sans, even though it's not technically true, but it still has a decent amount of evidence to support it. So yeah, and I don't have a Ness amiibo. I might have called Ness Sans, but I don't really think there's a skin that matches Sans' color scheme, unlike Lucas here. Because at least Lucas has a blue top and red bottom. That's actually almost similar to Frisk's outfit. So that's why I just decided to call it Frisk. Oh yeah, so the data from Wii U pretty much, I think it dates back to at least 2015 or just when the amiibo came out. Because for those who are not familiar, in the Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Lucas is a DLC character. as he was not originally in the base roster. And so he was added later in the game, in I think 2014, 2015. And then the amiibo came out like a few months later. Now what makes this amiibo a little special for me is this is one of the rare amiibos that kind of gave it like a little gimmicks back in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, but I never trained it on 3DS because I never had the amiibo scanner, or a new 3DS, the one that has amiibo functionality embedded in it. And so its data is purely from Nintendo, sorry, Super Smash Bros. From Wii U. And what I meant by gimmicks was I wanted to reference some of Undertale's mechanics. So what I did was when I trained it, okay, that's it. When I originally trained it, I gave it a bunch of traits that had a lot of comeback mechanics. But here we go for the next round. So like as an example, if I could remember from the top of my head, because once you transfer the data, you cannot go back. But if I could remember at least 2 of them out of the 3, if I could. The first one is critical damage. I think once you reach over 100%, the amiibo will have boosted attack and speed power. I'm not sure about defense, but we'll just assume that too for consistency. Okay. And then the other trait is a longer invincibility window after each stock. Like for example, if you only get invincibility for 3 seconds after jumping off the platform after you get KO'd, I think for the trait it's like 5 or even 6 seconds. I don't think it's double the time, but oops. But it's definitely much longer. I'm surprised the amiibo knows how to do the bouncing off technique. That's a technique even I don't know how to do. But yeah, that is the origins of this amiibo. And again, I kind of forgot what's the third trait. Still probably related to combat. I think maybe it could be undamage boost, that if the amiibo is not hit, it will have greater damage output. So pretty much like I said, in reference to Undertale, there's a lot of, let's say, game mechanics where you kind of have to be pretty careful about, let's say, not taking damage, dodging, and then in times of dire situations, you have to, as they say in the game, be determined to make a comeback. But for this amiibo, after I transferred its data, I'm just keeping it plain and simple. I think honestly the amiibo wasn't that great, but I could have trained it much longer or gave it more data. But I just hope that now it will be a bit more experienced, especially as it grows. Although, because I'm kind of focusing on talking and not paying too much attention on what's going on, that's okay. Like I said, we'll just keep this casual. Just to expect that having the controller connected to the dock, because I just wanted to charge it while I was playing. Didn't think that will cancel the amiibo functionality. So I guess that's a little tidbit to know for the future. Yeah, that was a nice clean hit. Okay, now was match 2. So we're getting through this quite quickly. But again, hopefully this just helps the amiibo grow faster. So I guess I can quickly share why I have a Lucas amiibo, or because usually I don't, nowadays, especially when things are so expensive, especially even back then, or how rare some of these amiibos are now. I have a Lucas amiibo because I liked playing Lucas, especially during Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I wouldn't say I mained Lucas back in Brawl, but I know I played him quite often. I also remember like doing those little, I don't think it's really a glitch, but he has like this weird hover mechanic or technique you can do. If you do PK Fire and PK Magnet consecutively, you can see that as a bit of momentum. You can kind of do that in this game, but not as much as you can do it back in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So I kind of have a general idea how to play Lucas, or at least he's fun to play. And I guess it's kind of worth mentioning why I prefer Lucas over Ness. I think Lucas has a good balance of, let's say, hard-hitting moves, whereas Ness is more like combo reliant. For example, when you do his down tilt like this, I feel like Ness is much weaker, but a little faster and can build up damage much more quickly than Lucas. And Lucas PK Fire has greater knockback, whereas for Ness has a better opening for combos. But something like this, like you can do neutral air, forward air, that has that great knockback. And then back air has a spike. As well as his down air. Even hitting the opponent from with the down air while on stage has a lot of, let's say again, combo potential or just damage like that. So that's why I like playing as Lucas instead of Ness. Even his PK Thunder or the missile feels more satisfying than its multi-hit. I think it just suits my preferences of how I play. Kind of strong and heavy. Even though I know I just said that Lucas missile doesn't do that, but I think that's the balance between his movesets in comparison to Ness. Because I know I can do more devastating combos with Lucas in comparison to Ness. And at least they're not considered as echo fires. So at least it makes them both unique in their own ways. Kind of like Mario and Dr. Mario. So I don't know if I can teach this amiibo to do combos, because I'm not too good at making good combo chains and finding confirms. But you can kind of see I'm kind of spamming aerials a lot. That's just kind of a habit of mine because they're pretty reliant. But we will see. At the very least, I want to see if I can catch him with Magnet when he's trying to recover. I don't know if that's worth teaching him, but we'll see. Also a good read. And it also has a good area of effect as well. Yeah, it's making good progress at least. But I think once it gets to around like 40, it slows down, which is fine.
3, 2,
So I guess another thing I can talk about is, have I played the original games, these, both the name reference and the character? So I have never played nor watched anyone play Mother or Earthbound. I know it is a beloved series, and people are really asking Nintendo about Mother 3 for some reason after all these years. Especially, oh wow, especially with the Nintendo Switch Online service. It's kind of surprising that you haven't even translated Mother 3 yet. But as a side note, I also want them to translate genealogy of the Holy War for Fire Emblem. Okay, that's also, as I've heard from the community, one of the top, or I mean, I don't want to say best because I haven't checked that, but I'll just say, as far as I know, one of the best Fire Emblem games, alongside Thracia 776. But anyway, again, Mother 3, which features Lucas, the community really wanted that game to be translated one day. Now, to me, I'm just gonna just mention this because I just need something to talk about. But I'm gonna predict that because the Nintendo Switch 2 has been recently announced, and there's like potential of like many new games, ports, remakes. To me, it'll be like a really big opportunity for Nintendo to, let's say, get a lot of newcomers or people buying the console if they, at the very least, bring like the trilogy port to Nintendo Switch 2. They can even maybe go beyond that and make a remake. Who knows? Like, I can imagine something similar to Super Mario RPG. They get all 3 games remade for Nintendo Switch 2, especially with enhanced graphics. And of course, added content. So who knows? I would find that very interesting if you do that. I mean, I also don't know how many years Earthbound or Mother has been, because for example, if let's say it's reaching its 20th anniversary, that's when they might do something for the series. Who knows? Again, I think I also remember a few years ago that there was a fan project where they're trying to make Mother 4. I don't know how that progressed now, but maybe that's worth checking up on. My timing on that is not that great. That's okay. Guess the next part is, have I played Undertale and its parallel story Deltarune? So the answer is no, I have not played Undertale, despite naming my amiibo after it. I have watched a playthrough of Undertale, so I am familiar with the story and both, let's say, the routes you can take. I think technically there's 2 main routes. I wouldn't consider neutral to be that much of an ending. But it's gonna finish that thought right after this. There we go. But as I was saying, I am familiar about Undertale, both pacifist and genocide routes. It is quite an engaging game, and one day, maybe, I could possibly play it myself, especially that there is some exclusive content on the Nintendo Switch. So who knows? I've just been quite busy lately, so I can't really dedicate a lot of time to record as much as I used to. And then obviously again for Deltarune, I haven't seen any gameplay, nor... Okay, never mind, that shot me left. But yeah, I haven't seen any gameplay nor played it yet. Just, again, didn't have much time. Oops. But I'm pretty happy, or at least for the community, that Chapter 3 and 4 has been announced, especially for Nintendo Switch 2. It looks like my amiibo is starting to dominate me already. So I'm starting to notice it's starting to go into its spamming phase where this kind of starts spamming things that I've been doing. But yeah, again, for just trying to finish with the thought about Deltarune. The game looks quite different than Undertale, but I think that's the point, that it's not a successor or anything. It's meant to be like its own thing. Based on the gameplay I saw from trailers, it looks quite fun. And I kind of look forward to trying it one day when I have the time to do so, but like I said, it's been quite busy lately. Let's see if I can get that PK freeze. Very close. And there we go. I'm not gonna let it win just yet. So again, what I like about Lucas, his smash attacks are quite devastating as well. Like his up smash, they drag the opponent up, and it has extremely good knockback or knockout potential. There you go. As well as his down smash. Kind of expands every hit. I think I also like that it has a really long, I think it's called hitbox or activation time. I mean, obviously if you miss, you're going to be vulnerable, but at least to me, especially for 1v1, as long as you have good spacing, you won't get punished too badly. I like that. I think that KO'd him at like 60. Yeah, hopefully, even though I like using neutral air like this, it doesn't spam it too much. I kind of mistimed that, that's my bad. And there we go, a little bit of a faster run this time.
Lucas wins. Stop battle. Lucas.
But yeah, I think I pretty much shared what I really wanted to, or that was on my mind about Lucas. So I might just start to keep quiet, especially... Okay. The amiibo is starting to reach a bit more, let's call it, oops, a more mature level, or it's getting a bit more advanced. So I think it's okay for me to concentrate. And kind of concentrate on the matches. Well, yeah, we'll see. Again, one thing I really hope for is I don't teach it to spam too much. Kind of like that. It's yeah, I was trying to trick it there, especially with Piggy's PK Magnet. Didn't expect it to do that. And I didn't get a successful PK Magnet on him like that. I also don't know if it's actually called PK Magnet, but that's what I could remember from the top of my head.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'll say I wouldn't mind losing to it when it reaches a bit past 40. So, I guess I'm gonna take things a little bit more seriously now. Be a little bit quiet. So hopefully empty space is not too awkward for you. Alright. Yeah, looks like there's someone in chat right now. Hello, welcome. If you're just tuning in, just training my Lucas amiibo. Don't know if I can get it fully trained by how much time I can do for today, but welcome. Glad you're in the chat.
Lucas wins.
We play.
Stop battle.
To be honest, I actually don't have Wii Play. YMCA Uptown Girl. Are you referring to? Oh, I see. Wii Party. Well, unfortunately, I do not have those. Yeah, funny enough, I don't have a lot of the... I don't know what to call those, the Wii games. Like Wii Party, Wii Music, Wii Play. The only ones I actually have is Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. In my opinion, Wii Sports Resort is probably my most favorite Wii Sports iteration, because the one on the Wii U and Nintendo Switch doesn't seem as engaging from what I can remember. And funny enough, I do have Wii Fit Plus, but don't think it's worth streaming, to be honest. Let's see, do Wii Sports this stream? I'll say I want to try to keep the stream focused on one thing at a time. But maybe might be worth streaming Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort one day. Now I'm open to doing a bit more variety on my channel. Because honestly, I only been playing. Wow, my first loss. But yeah, I only been playing like a lot of classic PlayStation games and Smash so far on my channel. So yeah, maybe Wii Sports, Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort. If I had time to do it one day. Just being so busy. Again, glad that you're at least engaging the stream. But I think it's going to concentrate on the matches right now. So just excuse the fact I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. Finally got that back air. So I will say I'm pretty happy that the amiibo's a bit more aggressive, more engaging. Because again, hopefully it doesn't develop too many bad habits of spamming moves. Yeah, I do see your messages, Sam. But you've been kind of saying the same things over. So, not much I can really respond to. So sorry about that. You know, they're pretty good combo. So yeah, I'm just gonna be concentrating on seeing how well I can beat the amiibo. Because now I kind of have to outpace it. So again, if I'm not really reading chat at the moment, I'm sorry. I want to concentrate. Alright, it's time to get quite intense with these matches now.
Stop battle. Lucas.
So again, hopefully we can get it to level 50 by the time I can dedicate, but we will see.
3, 2, 1, go!
I let myself vulnerable there, but it's alright. Anyways, I'm improving with the edge guarding there.
3, 2, 1, go!
I also kind of forgot that the up smash has a bit of invincibility frames. And that was actually a pretty excellent edge guard right there. Surprised he recovered from that.
Lucas wins!
But alright. So So far I only had one match loss, or I lost one round, but
Stop battle.
yeah, the amiibo is starting to get quite strong. So let's see if I can make it to level 50.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm trying not to be too greedy here. But sometimes I'm not good at edge guarding, as I've said before. Not sure I can recover after trying to get him off stage. Again, I hope that this amiibo doesn't develop too many bad habits. I don't want it to be too predictable. And that was a good grab. Like, for example, it keeps spamming air, mutual air like that. Even though I know I do that, but it would be good if it can do other moves. And I missed that opportunity there, but I managed to get it off guard. Yeah, I really want to get the PK freeze a bit more often, but again, we'll see.
3, 2, 1, go!
It looks like it's spamming up smash. I mean, it is, like I said before, it's pretty decent, good kill move, but just gonna make it a bit too predictable. But I also made a bad habit for myself too, so can't really criticize it for that. At least my PK Thunder can't interrupt his PK Thunder. did not mean to do that. Okay, that was a good edge guarding right there. Maybe he's starting to learn. Yeah, I think over time it will learn different personality traits as well. Because as I said earlier, it starts out as normal, but I think because I've been quite aggressive with it, it might have inherited the aggressive trait. We will see. Again, it is quite aggressive. Like, it will approach me instead of being defensive. It's kind of hard to time that down smash, but I am aware that the invincibility frames for the ledge is pretty big. And there we go, left itself open. Alright, an hour in, and it's already at 47. I think usually, what I can remember, it takes like 2 hours to train an amiibo to level 50, but again, making great progress. Hopefully, again, we'll make it to level 50 this session. That is my goal. If not, I can do a follow-up stream to finish up the training and kind of feature some full matches, even though I guess already doing full matches, but you know, fully dedicated level 50 matches. Ooh. And this game's much stronger. For those who are not really familiar, that amiibos will eventually get stronger than normal, let's say, stats, regardless of if you add or you feed it traits to increase its stats. Oh, that was very close. Alright, that's a good perfect shield. But yeah, so that's why I can tell its damage output starting to get a bit overpowering, but I think that's fine for it to be naturally strong. Same thing with its defense. I think I'm starting to only do single digit damage, whereas usually a bit more. But I think that's just the fun of training amiibos, in my opinion. That they just become strong opponents. They're not as good as normal players, of course, or at least advanced players. But this is at least a fun way to have some... to challenge myself and to challenge others. You can always bet your friends or people online with your amiibos. So I'm really hoping in the next Super Smash Brothers, whenever that comes out, can be just as engaging with amiibos. Whoops. Alright, just gonna concentrate for a bit and see if I can beat this without losing. And there we go, he was quite vulnerable being on the platform. I think that's pretty advantageous to have.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, he already did 20% in that one hit. So I think at this point I need to be quite careful. I was trying to be just at the edge, but I just missed. Alright. I'm surprised the tether reached that far. Just barely missing there. You know, sometimes I just really hope that I can just like change something spontaneously. What I missed. Just kind of like get the grab and smash attack. So lucky that the smash attacks does not break shield that easily. But still managed to kind of get him off guard there.
Lucas wins!
Oh, I did not expect that. 4,000 battles.
Stop battle! Lucas!
I can bet many professional players have reached much more beyond that.
3, 2, 1, go!
I guess another thing is once the session's done and I'll one day do a follow-up matches with this amiibo, kind of hoping that kind of refreshes itself. Like I said, it's kind of right now developed some certain habits, especially using neutral air and up smash. But again, that's kind of just my fault. Because for me, those are pretty viable attacks for Lucas, and that was a really good spacing. Yeah, he didn't take advantage of that, but that's fine. But yeah, now it's kind of starting to get hard to keep up with the amiibo's neutral game. Because it's kind of hard to, let's say, think several steps ahead. Especially with input delays and the chaining system, or buffer system. Like, I think I'm gonna get, oh, never mind, what to say? I'm supposed to get 3 stocked, but luckily managed to KO him. But again, what I'm looking forward to after training this amiibo is doing other matchups beyond mirror matches. Oh, that was unfortunate. And hello again, Sam. Welcome back.
2, 1, go!
Oh, I just barely missed that. Looks like that edge guarding was not worth it. But I wanted to try just for the fun of it. I could tell I'm gonna lose this match, but that's okay. At least he's changing up his attack pattern just a little bit. What was that? Looks like some trucks are driving by. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you. Oh, that's interesting. He tethered to the stage instead of the ledge. Oh, the buffer did not let me smash attack. Ooh, now is a very lucky edge guard, or somewhat. And I just noticed he has reached level 50. Much faster than I expected. Wow. Did not expect that edge guard. Even though I've been trying it for the last few minutes. But yeah, happy it reached level 50 quite quickly. Like I said, usually it takes me 2 hours to fully train an amiibo, but here it is, already level 50 in about 1 hour. So, because I was trying to share my thoughts with that, probably gonna lose, but that's okay. Trying to make this a close match. And then I think I'll do one more full serious match against this fully trained amiibo. But the fun thing is, it's always learning, so, or at least as long as you enable the learning function. And that'll be it. I think I'll do a follow-up session another day. Alright. And see how well that goes. And of course feature some different matchups instead of just mirror matches. Yeah, bad spacing there. And there we go. So I'm going to be doing one more match and end it off for there. I'm going to be fully concentrating, so just hope that this matchup goes well. Alright, here we go. I did almost 60 damage. You know, kind of bad DI there. Right, a little unfortunate. He intimidated me enough to misfire the PK missile.
2, 1, go!
Alright, nice. Oh my god, good spacing with that. But still predictable there. Yeah, kind of scared that it knows how to do PK Thunder like that now. Nice. Managed to make a comeback there.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, final match. Here we go. Nice. I'm not really sure if the PK freeze forces them to go towards the edge of the screen. Because that would just look weird that he went directly out of bounds. Okay, keep jumping into that down smash by accident. Oh, almost got caught by that again. I'm really surprised that tether is that good. I'm really trying to get the up smash from below the platform. I think I can KO him, so let's see. Oh. There we go. Good matches. Alright, so once again, that was the final match. It was quite fun to train this amiibo from, again, transferred data from Super Smash Bros. From Wii U. So it started at level 12 and now it's level 50. So I kind of hope that I will feature it again in a future stream or future content. But yeah, for those who are coming in late or just arrived, sorry, I'm just gonna end the stream right now. But I hope you tune in next time or go back and watch the archive. But again, just want to say for everyone who's here right now and those in the future, thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day.